Hello all, welcome back to the channel. Hello all, welcome back to the channel. I can't even say Happy New Year to you guys anymore because, you know, I've done this already and we are still in the new year, but like the time has passed now. So welcome back. Last week we did a video on what to do when you just get your new iPhone. This week we are gonna do what to do when you just get your new iPad. Cool. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna download all of your apps. So I'm gonna try my best not to repeat what you do when you first get your iPhone, because if you haven't watched that video, go pause this video, watch that video, like that video, come back, like this video, and we can resume. Cool. So we're gonna download all of our apps, but it's different this time because we're gonna want Netflix on here. We're gonna want Disney Plus on here. We're gonna want YouTube on here because this is more, it's a bigger screen. We're gonna consume a lot more content on here. So we're gonna get the entertainment apps, the creativity apps, and the productivity apps as well. I won't go into detail because if you want me to do another video on what you should have on your iPad, what apps you should have on your iPad, we can discuss that at a later date. But you're gonna download all of the apps that you need, and then you are also going to enable Apple Intelligence on your iPad because why not? You're also gonna enable Image Playground and Genmoji because we're just gonna have so much fun there. And I didn't actually touch on that in our last video. So what we're gonna do, once you've been accepted into the program or you get the notification that your Image Playground is ready, you're gonna go in and you're just gonna have fun. Starry night in the city with a hard hat. Sure. You're gonna have your fun on here and you're gonna have your fun on here. You're gonna create some emojis and it's all gonna be okay. Another thing I want you to do is enable center stage. So one of the things that was advertised with these iPads is center stage. We're gonna go on FaceTime and you see how when I move the camera this way, it's trying to find my face. That's called center stage. So you're gonna wanna enable that because it is the life and the party of my FaceTime calls, if I'm being honest. Despite not having the thing that I'm going to talk to you about, I still think that you should get it, and that is an Apple Pencil. So if you have one of the newer iPad Pros, you're gonna need the Apple Pencil Pro. It's more expensive, but it's the only Apple Pencil that works with this, and I think the USB-C one as well. But you're gonna get an Apple Pencil because you just need to have an Apple Pencil with your iPad. Like, how could you not? Our screen is locked. We tap the screen, easy access to write some notes. We have our Apple Pencil. We're gonna be doing scribble to text. We have our Apple Pencil. We're just gonna be in our Notes app. We're gonna be drawing shapes and it's gonna automatically make it look pretty for us. We're in our Notes app. We're using our Apple Pencil. We're drawing random things on there. And then we're gonna use Image Playground to actually make it into an actual picture. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have so much fun with our Apple Pencil. You don't need the Apple Pencil, but you need the Apple Pencil, especially if you are very creative. You need the Apple Pencil. You're gonna be drawing lots on here. You're gonna be sketching things on here. Cool. Another thing that you don't necessarily need. This one you don't actually need. I don't know that I recommend it that much, but I can't actually do without it. And that is your Magic Keyboard. It is so good to me. So I'm gonna take it out of my case that I have here, this magnetic basic case. So good. And then I'm gonna magnetically attach it. We're just good to go. We're typing away. We're having great fun, but we don't need it. But those are the side accessories. Don't worry too much about that. Depending on what size iPad you get, you know, maybe you get the base model iPad, or maybe you just get like a 2 terabyte version, whichever version you get, and you need extra storage, you're gonna get your external hard drive. So those are all of the things that you need. So I didn't discuss this in my previous video, and somebody actually mentioned it in the comments, so we're gonna discuss it here. We are going to personalize our iPad. So a lot of people download the apps and they, you know, make it one theme and they put birds and flowers and such delights and starry nights and stuff like that. We're not going to do that today. You find those apps yourself and you make it look pretty yourself. Today, I'm just going to show you the stuff that we can do with the iPad, yeah? I'd be surprised if you haven't done this already, but you're going to customize your home screen. So we're going to hold down anywhere on the screen and things are gonna start shaking and moving. So I've already added these widgets here and these apps here already, but with certain widgets, you can enlarge the size of them. I'm on the developer beta, so it's very buggy, but you can move them wherever you want. You can resize certain things, etc, etc, etc. You can add some apps. You can add it from your app library and bring it to your home page and just add it wherever you want to. You can also edit your lock screen, but every time I try to record that, it stops recording. So luckily I've kind of touched on that video on how you can customize your home screen in my previous video, so that's fine. But it's just that the widgets are a different place on the iPad and everything's bigger and prettier. But have fun, have at it. We can also customize our control center. I won't go into it that much because I have already, but you're gonna do that here as well. You can add widgets here, you can add controls here. So good, so fun, so good. Cool, so let's now get into the nitty gritty of the iPad, and that's using your Stage Manager, your split screen. So I'll give you an example. I am in my Numbers app. I can either press the 3 dots at the top of the screen, I can click split view, and that's gonna split it with, let's say, notes, and I can move things across to make things bigger or smaller. Stocks and stocks, oh my gosh, you can have, I knew this already, but like I forgot, but like, oh my days, you can have two of the same apps running at the same time if it does allow, and you can use them side by side. You can adjust one to make one smaller, one bigger, or you can remove it completely. Another thing, instead of pressing the 3 dots at the top, you can swipe down from the middle of the app and you can press any other app as well, and you can use them simultaneously. Brilliant. Let's say you have all of the apps open, but you just want to use Stage Manager. So we're going to swipe down from the top, and I have this widget here. If you don't have it, you can add it to your control center. It's this button here, Stage Manager on, and let's say I have an app, you're going to see the rest of my apps on the side. So I can switch between the different apps. As you can see, I have multiple apps. I can make one smaller, move it. Can I move it around? Yeah, I can move it around. So good. Because of the screen real estate, you can really take advantage of that. I don't use this enough, but it's just nice to have. Now that I've remembered to use it, maybe I'll use it more. And especially when you have your Magic Keyboard, you're using your trackpad, things can be a little bit easier that way too. So have fun with it. These are the main things that I use my iPad for. If I'm being honest, 70% of the time, or maybe a little bit more, I use it for content consumption. I use it for my YouTube videos, I use it for my Netflix, my Viki, and if I want to get productive, then I'm, editing my budgets and my spreadsheets on numbers and stuff like that, heavily using ChatGPT. But now that you can do that with Apple Intelligence, it's even better. So if I have missed anything, let me know in the comments below. How could I forget? You're gonna need a case for this. If you're not gonna be spending £350 to get the Magic Keyboard, you're gonna get a cheap little snazzy case from Amazon. We're gonna slap that on, we're gonna make her pretty, and we're gonna keep her protected. Because if you have the iPad Pro, the M4 iPad Pro, you know how thin this is. And I feel like if you breathe on it wrong, it might snap it off. So you wanna keep her protected. We wanna get a screen protector on her. But yeah, thank you so much for pulling up. Make sure to like, subscribe, like. Bye.